Hi everybody, it's Savvy That Summer, and I am seriously so excited to be back recording. It has been over 2 weeks since I have actually sat down and filmed and recorded a video. The past 2 weeks I've been gone on vacation. A lot of you guys do know, but if you don't, that's where I was, and I scheduled videos. So the stuff that you guys saw recently, that was me busting my ass before I left. So I could have some content for you guys. But I know it's been a hot minute since I've had a new video out. It's been like a week, I think, but thank you guys for sticking with me. And I have a brand new save file for you guys. Brand new. No one has seen the light of day of it. And I'm so excited because I was sent the save file to review and share with you guys first. And I love that. It makes me feel special. And the fact that I can share with you guys. And yeah, I love save files. You guys know how much I love them. And I love sharing them with you guys because as an OG simmer, I know what it's like having a boring, crusty, dusty save file that you start off with the EA, version, and it's just boring as hell. So with this save file, I think you guys are really gonna love it. Again, it's base game only, but so I have not seen a base game, a brand new one, in a really long time. So I'm really excited for this one, and I know a lot of you guys that need base game or have like limited packs, like this is going to be really, really good for you, and I think you're gonna love it. So can't wait to show it to you guys. Let's go ahead and get into the video. So already what I really love about this save file is the fact that all of these neighborhoods, so with it being base game, it's going to be Willow Creek, Oasis Springs, and Newcrest only. However, everything has been updated and everything has been well thought out and executed. When I look at the map here, so I am using a map replacement. So what you see here, you see like all these like cute little trees and like all this art detail, that's a replacement. So if you do want it to look just like this, you will have to download a map replacement that I use. I'll put that in the description below. So that's what I mean, like this outside stuff, the cute like art on it. But if you go into here where you see like the trees on the lots and stuff, that is the actual lot. So whatever is highlighted around this box is going to be in your game. So just a little FYI, my last save file video I did, someone asked me about that. So just want to clarify that that is the art for you guys. It just feels so good to sit down recording with you guys and share this with everybody. Each town feels so true to the specific style that it's going for. So what I love about this save file so far is the townies that are considered in this. You have the land grabs. They're not in Oasis Springs like they originally were. They are actually in Willow Creek now, over here in the corner in this big house. Then over here we have the Goth family, and you guys can see the Goth house has also been renovated. It looks amazing, and Bella is looking amazing. I love this version of Bella. I'm not a fan of the new one. You guys already know that if you know me. But we do have the new EA version of Mortimer here, but I do believe this is the OG Bella. At least it looks like it to me, but she still has her beautiful red dress, which I love, and Cassandra and Alexander. All their skin tones are reflective of how they should look from The Sims 2, which I love. And we have the pancakes over here. We'll get into the households and all their bios and stuff later, but I just want to give you guys kind of an overview of what we have going on here. So in the corner over here in this neighborhood, which is the Courtyard Lane, we do have a new family here, which is the Hughes. Then we have the Bangery family right here. Then we have the BFF household. So they are originally in this corner over here, but they did move them over here, which I like. So it's kind of, new and fresh. That's what I love about this save file. It's fresh, but they also do focus on the lore, which you guys know I love lore like so many other simmers, but lore is extremely important to me because I don't want to just jump in the save file that doesn't have backstories for my sims. Like there has to be meaning to them. Like they have to be meaningful for me to get attached. There has to be some type of depth and story to them. So here we have the Pleasant family. So I love that they threw that in there with being a base game save file. And I will say too, like base game isn't, it's notorious for not being like the best, not the best looking outfits or hairs, but looking at these Sims here, they actually look really good. Like Mary Sue and Daniel, they look really good and they look very similar to their original versions from The Sims 2. However, they don't look super outdated, if that makes sense. Like they still look really good for a base game. Like look at Lilith, she looks so good. I love it. Then over here is the BFF household. So again, they've been updated, but like Liberty Lee, Summer, and also Travis, they do look very you know, up to date and they don't look super crusty. So it's nice to see that. Then we have this huge family over here in the corner in Boundary Cove. There are some starter homes too without families added in them, so that is nice. We have this one here and then also this one as well. Oh wait, that one has a household, excuse me. So we have one starter in here. But you guys can always remove, you know, families if you need to. But I personally love having save files with families already in there. It makes me excited to play with backstories and stuff. Then over here we have a museum. We have a country club. We have a wedding venue as well. We also have a library. We have a restaurant, which is labeled as a restaurant, but it's also marked as a lounge because, as we know, you can't have a restaurant with base game. It would be considered Dine Out, the Dine Out expansion pack. But you can come here and eat if you want to. Then right beside it is a nightclub, and the original EA version, there is a nightclub over here. I believe it's called the Blue Velvet. But also I just want to say too, I love that the creator kept this as kind of like a French or New Orleans themes, because with New Orleans, it is supposed to be like French Cajun. So you can kind of feel that in here, like especially this park here. It's the Bayou Park Reserve. I just love how they kept that with the save file and keeping it true to the style and kept it authentic. So now we're in Oasis Springs, and right off the bat, I absolutely love the way the map looks. We have, you know, the traditional lots over here, which are typically the community lots, and then in this section over here is normally homes. But over here we have an air and space museum, which is really cool. And then over here we have a big public pool, which I love when creators put pools in the game. I don't know why, I just do. Because typically with neighborhoods and with, you know, towns in general, there's normally a community pool or like a rec center. So I just love that. And it looks really realistic. So I can't wait to check that out. And I just want to say too, the creator did an amazing job with the save file, with the builds, with the townies. Like, just for it being base game, I'm truly blown away. Like, their building skills. When I was looking at this myself, like, I was just like, holy crap, I forgot that it was base game. You know, like, it just, you can tell how much love and energy they poured into it, and it's amazing. So I know I've been rambling a lot, but let's go ahead and check out some of the lots here together. So right over here we have this big, huge park, and I love that it's called the Crystal Caverns Park because it has the lot traits as the Science Layer, and you know, we just got the new Crystal pack that just came out, so you know, it'd be kind of fitting with that. Then over here we do have another park as well, which is Child's Play and a breezy lot. So it's just a nice place to take your kids and, you know, just to have like a family day in The Sims with your little households. But over here we have a diner, we have an oldies, it's called the Golden Oldies Lounge. Then we have this really big high school sweethearts home right in the middle here. It looks massive, they're probably rich. And then right here we do have the Armstrong gym, so there is a gym. And then we have 3 households in this neighborhood, and we have a starter home as well right over here, so it's perfect for a little family to move into. This is also the Smith family here. I also want to say too, I love the save file in general because they use a lot of like Sims 2 lore and households, but they also added some new families into, so I really love that. I was wondering why my screen looks so weird. It's because I didn't have my Gshade on, like what the heck. And also I made the UI really big so I can read this better. If you guys know me, you guys know I have my current glasses prescription is old, so I can't always read very well the screen, so just ignore that, okay guys? Ignore the very beginning. But here I am with my Gshade on. Now I feel better. I was trying to figure out what it was, and then I realized what it was. Okay, so now that we're in our Oasis Springs, I'm gonna go through the households with you, and then we can go to Newcrest, look at those households, and then go through their builds. I'm kind of all over the place just because I'm back to filming for the first time in a while, so I'm kind of rusty, but that's okay. That's okay guys, I'll get back to it. But I hope this video isn't all over the place. Alright, so here we have Dina and Nina, and I must say for base game, they are looking so cute. I love their outfits. Like, look at Nina, she looks so pretty. Oh, I love it. Dina and Nina inherited their parents' beautiful home and estate, but the sisters still dream of achieving even more wealth and luxury in the nicest way possible. Dina decided the best way to do this is by marrying a rich partner, while Nina decided a life of crime is best. Will the sisters ever reach the luxe life of their dreams, or will their nefarious plans come back to bite them? We'll have to find out, right? I do want to add too that Nina is a kleptomaniac in this save, so that is interesting. Don Lothario is also living beside them. Don enjoys his life as a playboy and not so secret agent, often using tales of his heroics to impress potential lovers. When not out on a mission, Don spends his free time swimming in his pool, working out, trying new recipes to make for his dates, and doing his part to make sure his reputation as a heartbreaker stays strong. Oh my god. This Dawn is hot though, I will say. He looks really good. I love it. Like, this is what I'm saying. Like, this creator did such a good job. Like, everybody looks authentic, but they also don't look like the tacky base game that we, have. Like, you guys know what I'm talking about. I don't have to explain it. You guys totally know. Oh, these are so cute. I love the way they look. Okay, so this is the, looks like Pizzoli crime family. If I pronounce anything incorrectly, feel free to nicely tell me in the comments. Don't come at me. Say it nicely, because this community is all about love and positivity. When mob bosses Ron and Vera divorce, it sent shockwaves through the criminal world, but daughter Missy was hardly bothered. What shook Missy was her father's whirlwind romance with the beautiful younger Priya. Missy tries to hide her feelings from Dad, who is totally in love, but she is suspicious of Priya's feelings towards her father and wonders if Priya is after something, especially now that she's discovered that Priya has 2 previous now deceased husbands. Okay, so here is Priya. Again, if I'm saying that incorrectly, please nicely let me know. This is the current girlfriend to her dad, Ron, and Missy is the daughter here. Is she a teen? Yeah, she's a teen. And so she has 2 previous husbands, and they're both deceased. So it definitely sounds like she is probably like kind of Dina Caliente here with like the whole gold digger situation and then like deceased husband kind of thing, kind of like Black Widowish, definitely picking up those vibes. I love the tea on that. I love that so much. And then moving over here to the corner, we have the Delaney crime family. Okay, so lots of like crime going on in here. I love this. So it says the Delaney family may be new to the crime scene, but they have already established quite an empire and reputation. After a particularly successful job, the Delaneys bought their beautiful modern mansion in Oasis Springs, where they hope to raise their young children and set up a criminal headquarters. But as the Delaneys successfully grows, so does their rivalry with the Pizzoli family. Will the Delaneys' good luck change? I love their story. So here is the family. Here's the wife. Here's the dad. He is so handsome, by the way. And then here are their children. That looks like Feyre. If you guys are currently reading the fairy books currently, A Court of Thorns and Roses, I believe that's how you spell her name. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. Then moving on to this huge house over here, we have the Curious family, and they are from The Sims 2. I love to see it. The Curious brothers have devoted their lives to the pursuit of knowledge and all scientific fields. Though they are partial to the exploration of space, over the years they have altered and extended their once traditional abode-style home to use all of their different experiments. Much to the dismay of their neighbors, what kinds of discoveries will the brothers make in their at-home lab? Will their neighbors come to appreciate their quirks? So here we have Vidkud, then we have Pascal, and we have Laszlo. I used to like Laszlo. I think he was the brother that always... no, actually it's Pascal. Yeah, Pascal was the one that he always got abducted by aliens, and that was always kind of funny in The Sims 2. Then moving on down here, and I'll wrap around here. But right here we have the Carpenter family. Darlene will always be a fun-loving party girl, but now that she has Lena, being a good mother is her top priority. Darlene doesn't have much, but she has made a nice life for herself and Lena, and the two are best friends. Darlene has a great co-parenting relationship with her good friend and baby daddy, Johnny Zest. Will the two remain friends, or will raising Lena bring them together? Regardless, will the Landgrab family ever recognize Lena as one of their own? Probably not. Probably not. I would not think so, because Johnny Zest is right here. So they're like literally like a gas station away, and he lives here. So they live across a bar away from each other. So it's kind of nice to co-parent and be that close to, I mean, I guess for some people it might be good. Some people probably not. But yeah, that's pretty tough. But I mean, Johnny Zest is like abandoned from the Landgrab family. So I don't know if they will ever, recognize her as their grandchild. Probably not. So moving on to Johnny Zest. Here he is. Life was tough for Johnny, the family screw up, after he was disowned by the Landgrabs, but he managed to find humor in the situation and turn that humor into pretty witty comedy set. With his stand-up routine gaining traction and his relationships with his daughter Lena and friend / baby mama Darlene better than ever, things are finally looking up for old Johnny Zest. Will he manage to screw it all up again, or has his luck turned out for good? So I love Johnny Zest. I know so many people do. We all kind of have a sweet spot for him. But I just want to say again, this creator did such a good job with the amount of storytelling, the backstories, like the writing is, I love it, I adore it, and they've just done so good. Like everything is just so cohesive. Okay, first of all, who is the sim with blue hair? I don't remember there being a blue-haired sim with the Grunt family. I'm like shocked right now. We'll see, I guess. Buzz has a very strict view of how people should act and is always up in arms about something his neighbors are doing wrong. This has left him pretty unpopular around town. Still, Tank admires his father and does everything he can to impress him, while Rip intentionally makes choices to anger his father. Blue hair. Okay, so that's Rip. Rip Grunt. If you guys remember him from Sims 2, he was the one that had the romance aspiration. He loved playing guitar. He like had a relationship, I think, with one of the townies. Maybe it was Olivia Enigmas. I don't remember. But anyways, oh, multiple girlfriends, and get out from under his father's thumb. While Buck just wants to stay out of it all, enjoy his childhood on his own. So here's Buck Grunt. I do remember he wanted to be a dancer, and that was like very, controversial with Mr. Buzz Grunt. So Buzz Grunt is in the military, but I don't wonder what his job would be in here since we don't have the military aspiration, or sorry, job for base game. So anyways, then we have the Smith family. Oh wait, where's Paul? Oh, okay. I was like, where's PT9? Since Politician 9 passed away, the Smith family has had a hard time getting back on their feet, especially Johnny. Missing the person who understood him best, Johnny struggles with who he is and what he wants to do with his life. Though he still tries to make friends and fit in, Johnny often wonders, how does he belong on the planet his father chose for him, or does he belong on his father's home planet where he might feel a little less different? So basically, Johnny Smith is Politician 9, which he's from The Sims 2. So Johnny Smith is an alien, and Jill Smith is his sister. So this is their mom, Jenny. So Jenny was married to PT9, an alien. We call him PT9. It's just a little short nickname for him. It's easier to say than politician, technician, number 9. Like, hello, that's super long. But yeah, and all of their aspirations and their traits are all the same, like The Sims 2. So everything is matching up, which again, I super appreciate. And here's Johnny. So he's just not having a good time since his dad passed away. And then this is Jill. Jill does not have the alien skin like Johnny does. So I can only imagine Johnny is probably having a hard time, especially being neighbors with the Grunt family. Like, they do not like aliens, by the way. Little fun fact for you there. Then we have the Solomon family over here. Blythe and Cora chose to be child-free so they would devote ample time to their hobbies and relationship. But when the couple learned that a distant teen relative of Cora's had been kicked out of his house, the two decided to open their home to him so that he could have a safe, supportive place to finish out high school and prepare for adulthood. This new life as caregivers for a boisterous teenager is quite an adjustment. How will the two handle it? Okay, so these two here are a couple, and they're basically raising this young teenager. So yeah, I'm curious how the relationship is. I'm going to save that for you guys to take a look at and just see how the relationship panel is when you load up the game. But those are all of the townies and Oasis Springs. I love all the backstories. So now we're in Newcrest, and here is the like town center, the community lots section. And then over here we have, of course, some households, and we have 3 households over here. So let's start with the community lots. So over here again we have a pool, and it is a high pool, Newcrest high pool. So I don't know if that's supposed to be like their high school, maybe, I'm not sure, but I love it regardless. And then over here we have the high school. It's considered a library, but it's a nice teen hangout center. I like that the creator did this because even though some people might not be able to afford high school years right now, they still have the option to pretend that they're in high school and they can visit the lot, that kind of thing. And then we have the Newcrest Family Park. It is huge. I can't wait to check that out with you guys. We'll definitely check out lots towards the end of the video. Like, I normally like to have a whole section for that. And then we have a library over here as well, and some shops. And we have a teen hangout. So I'm wondering if this is kind of like a coffee shop too. And then we have a bar, so it's like the teen section. So I love this. It feels very like academia, like this like area over here. Then over here we have a art center and museum, so probably lots of like arts and crafts and like hobbies here. Then in the very end we have a kids hangout, so another library for the lot itself, but it probably has a lot of like toys, activities, things for the kids to do. Nice for your Sims to get out. Then in the corner, we have a base game learning garden. So again, another place for your Sims to go and have some fun. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into the households. So here is the notorious Pancakes family, but Eliza and Bob are separated in this, well, I guess they're divorced here, but they're divorced in this reality. So it says here, after divorcing Eliza, Bob threw himself into life as a single father, and to his surprise, he is now thriving. Bob absolutely loves being a dad, and he designed his home to provide plenty of opportunities for him and Iggy, not Ziggy, Iggy to play and make memories. And his experience cooking for Iggy even reunited his love of cuisine. Now his career has begun to take off. Still, Bob finds himself missing Eliza, especially when he sees some of his best parts of Eliza and Iggy. Oh, you guys, this is really sweet, actually. This is so sweet. And sometimes they become close again. Oh, this is sad. So maybe they can, I don't know, maybe they can eventually get back together later down the road. Maybe they need some separation, or maybe they just can co-parent together, and be happily ever after as co-parents. I don't know. I definitely feel like that would be kind of fun to play out. I can even see some people, maybe some other simmers, like bringing this as like a series. Wouldn't that be cool if someone made like Bob and Eliza's life, like little mini sim series, and they just kind of have, I think they need that. Can someone do that for me, please? Can someone do that just for Savvy that summer? Just make like a little tiny sim series, Bob and Eliza's life with Ziggy like divorcing or something. I don't know. I need that. I need that. Can someone do it for me? Oh my god, I can't spike. The Rosenthal's are a laid-back family unit that put a little extra emphasis on sharing their hobbies and having fun together to get the most out of family life in Newcrest. Whether they're playing video games, listening to music, telling jokes, helping with homework, and horsing around on the playground, this family is always doing to share in each other's lives and build each other up. So this family is adorable just from their little backstory. I feel like this could even be like a little iconic family, but yeah, I think they're so cute. What do you guys think? I think they're a really cute family. And we do have the Ruby's family, which comes with the base game. Here we have Zoe Patel, Mitchell, Jay Huntington, and Gavin Richards. If you guys don't know, but this household here is actually based on a show called New Girl. It came out in 2014, I believe, 2015 era, but that show was iconic. An inspiring writer who hasn't written anything yet, a goofy, loyal friend who cannot commit into a career, a highly successful businessman with zero luck in love, the good-natured, clumsy train wreck that brought them all together. These four young adults are each desperately trying to figure themselves out before they hit adulthood. And it seems that forming friendships with each other is key to doing just that. Okay, so I love their bio. I think that it is much better than the original one, if you ask me. The next family we have here is an adorable family. They are called the Okafor family. Novelist William and journalist Tamara are both huge bookworms who love to learn. To their delight, their children Cooper, Jaden, and Ruby share that love of learning with them. Whether they're all curled up in the living room or reading their books or participating in a family chess tournament, the family is always engaging in educational activities together. Where will their curiosity and creativity lead them? So I feel like this family is just so wholesome. And if you guys are needing like a cute little family to like break up, and start a lot of drama with, this would be the one for you. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, they're wholesome and sweet. Please don't break this family up. But you guys already know. You guys know. If I was to play in the save file, that's what I would be doing. I would break up a little cute family. Also, I want to add too, I love all the diversity in the save file. I love seeing so many different types of families and just all different types of Sims. It really makes me happy. Next family we have here, it says Violet is a professional trained chef who utilizes food science in her quest for perfection. Bakorn trained in his family's restaurant and relies more on instinct and emotion to cook. Together, this couple made a name for themselves with their bold dishes that blend their perspectives together. But they recently hit a creative rut. However, Pacorn's parents just moved in to help raise daughter Cove. In their traditional home, cooking is giving Violet and Pacorn a new spark of inspiration. So here are the grandparents, I'm assuming. And here's Pacorn. Hopefully I'm saying that correctly. Let me know, as always. And here's Violet, and then here's their little daughter Dove. So they're super cute, and I'm sure it's really nice having, this multi-generational family living together to all help each other out. So the last family we have in Newcrest to go over is this family right here. Blair always thought she would devote her life entirely to their passion for art, but then she met Sam and found herself wanting to make room for a family. Now Blair is trying to balance her time between her greatest loves, daughter Diamond and painting. Meanwhile, Sam is attempting to juggle life as a stay-at-home parent and life as a freelance programmer while they figure out what kind of career they want to pursue. So here is the couple here. So here is Sam, and here is Blair, and here is their daughter. They are so cute. I love this little family. So moving back to Willow Creek, let's go ahead and get into the households here. Starting off with the iconic land grab family, business tycoon Nancy and pop mystery writer Jeffrey have found each other a lot of success and wealth in their fields, and they are well on their way to achieving their dreams. However, all of their focus on careers and money left their son Malcolm a bit neglected. Now he has entered his teen years and Malcolm is quite a piece of work. Will the family pull themselves together to send Malcolm on a better path, or will Malcolm become the terror he now hopes to be? Okay, so Malcolm apparently is chief of mischief. He is mean, he's a snob, so he's kind of a hot mess, you guys. Here's Jeffrey. He's a writer in this I guess realm, whatever you want to call it. And then here is Nancy. So Nancy is looking like her Sims like 3 version, which I like. I think that's cool. I will say too, I love that the land grab family lives right beside this country club. I feel like that's very fitting. Like this is like the Aristocat, you know, kind of wealthy, well-to-do area of Willow Creek, and it's just very fitting. So moving on to the Goth family, I wonder if their bio has changed. Okay, yeah, it has. All right, so this says, the Goth family has been well regarded for generations, and more to more, Bella, Cassandra, and Alexander have made the Goth family more beloved than ever. The family has been a pillar of the community, and aside from the recent incident which Don Lothario attempted to flirt with Bella, they have managed to keep the peace and stay out of drama. But can the good times last, or is the Goth family finally due for some doom and gloom? Ooh, okay, so that's up to you guys. Do you guys want to like try and add like a spicy affair with Don and Bella? Like he's like obsessed with her. He's like new to town. He like wants to like, you know, take Bella, kind of like a, you know, crazy story like that. I can see that happening, and like Mortimer trying to like fight for her. Yeah, so ooh, have some ideas for that one. So across from the Goth family, we do have the Rhodes. So this is their neighbors. Lonnie Rhodes has made a fortune in tech using his sharp mind and ruthless business tactics. He does whatever it takes to get ahead and revels in creating chaos along the way. Okay, so he's probably a Scorpio. His wife, Angie, is an agent of chaos in her own right. She lives for drama and is constantly doing something to cause a scene. The kids don't approve of their parents' behavior and are attempting to rebel against them. But will their rebellion put them on a path to end up just like their parents, or will they break free? I would love to see their kids like maybe like go live in a place on their own. Then back here we have Eliza in the very back. So remember they used to live back over here, so I wonder if she moved. So Eliza's bio says, after launching a successful business career, Eliza purchased a historical mansion and has been turning it into the house of her dreams ever since. She is generally quite happy in her new life as a single career-driven woman and enjoys having Bob and Iggy visit her occasionally. They each have a room in her house, and Eliza does miss Bob and Iggy more than she'd like to admit and longs for a closer relationship. Will Eliza learn to prioritize her family, or will the distance between them grow? So they're divorced now in the save file, but it seems like Bob and Eliza do miss each other, and they're like open to maybe getting back together. So again, have some fun with that tea and do what you will. I definitely would have some fun with that if it was me. But you guys already know that know me. So here's the Pleasant family. It says you only need to spend a few minutes with the Pleasant family to realize what a mess they are. The family is constantly clashing over issues of big and small and can rarely manage a moment of peace. Will any of the family members learn to apologize and get along, or will their feuding permanently drive them apart? And this universe of The Sims, it sounds like the Pleasant family are still a hot mess. Yeah, I love it. I love it. There is about 4 families over here that I'm going to save for you guys to check out on your own. You guys already know this, that know me, but if not, if this is your first video with me, I do like to keep some element of surprise for you guys to dive into the save file yourself. So just keep that in mind. I will be leaving some households for you guys and lots to check out on your own. So this is the first lot I want to show you guys in game, and this is a cute little like diner and the desert, and I just love it. I think it's so cute. It's called the Pink Palms Retro Diner. And look how cute this is, you guys. Like, it just makes me so happy. It's pink and bright and vibrant. Now, I'm not a big fan of like really hot climates. I love the cold because I like grew up in a really hot climate, so I love like the cold. So I'm not really a big fan of like desert worlds, but Oasis Springs recently and like Strangerville, if you guys know how much I've been playing in Strangerville, because if you've been watching my stuff, you know, you know. But yeah, I love it. I'm just gonna show you guys the inside. So in here we have like the little dining area. Obviously, we don't have restaurants in the base game. So what the creator did over here is they put, you know, like a kitchen area, an actual bar. The kitchen is back here though, and then the bar is right here. A big old TV, you know, just like a normal diner would be, and then some more seating area over here. I just love it. It's such a chill vibe, and I think it's so good, you know, especially the fact that like we don't have restaurants in base game, and it just really makes up for it. So, but yeah, I mean, look how cute this is. Like, I would just love to take my Sims here for like a little date or maybe like a little family time, something like that. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you guys like this little cute venue. I'm a huge fan. Right next to it too, we have this bar. It is so cute, and again, it has a nice like kind of deserty like retro vibe to it. So I think it's cute. It looks so fun, and definitely take your Sims there. Now we're at the Splish Splash pool, and it's so cute, you guys. Let's take a look at it. Like I said before, I really love the builders' skills and just the way they use all the base game items. Like, you know, there's not a ton of base game things that we have, but like what they did with it looks really good. It almost reminds me of like high school years items, kind of like the mid-century modern. But again, I love the theme. They really kept it very like Oasis Springs oriented, and it just feels like, you know, you're in the desert, and it's cute. And they even like added some stuff in here for your Sims to do. So we even have some like cute little like chess sets over here. There's even like a little grill hiding behind this little column. There's some bathrooms over here. Like, it just looks really nice for like what, you know, dealing with base game. And base game isn't bad either. Like, of course, like we all want to have like a ton of packs, but I think it's also it's really nice to be considerate of those people that don't have you know, a bunch of packs, and it's nice to, you know, fill up the game with some base game stuff or make base game save files that will be fun for other people, because, you know, again, not everyone has access to it. So here we have a little bar over here too, and a little kitchen area for your Sims to like grill out, some music. So yeah, I mean, this is fun. I would love to like take my Sims here. Like, also I want to mention too, I don't think I saw this earlier, but there's a nightclub, a factory nightclub. Let's check this out. It is right across from the Crystal's Caverns Park. This is a nightclub, you guys. I love it. It feels so abandoned and rustic. I love all the little details they use, especially like the telephone pole right here, the like old AC, like all of like the grass details out here. There's a telescope. There's a little grill thing majigger over there. Okay, so this is kind of like the like gambling section down here. There's like an ATM. Here's some like card gambling. Or maybe, you know, some poker or something. They have a bar. Let's go upstairs and see what the inside looks like. So here's the actual bar area, and then this is like where your Sims will like dance and stuff, kind of like in the middle, like right in this section, I guess, when they first like walk in. But you guys can't tell me that this builder doesn't have amazing building skills. Like, this is so good, and just like the creativity of it, like, it's just so impressive. I'm extremely impressed by their building skills and how they put everything together. It looks really good, you guys. This is like the little gas station restaurant here in Oasis, and it's so cute. I love the details of the cards out here with the debug items. None of this is CC or mods, so this will show up in your game. It's just debug items. So it basically is items in the game that are like in a like hidden catalog that you can't get to regularly without putting in like in a cheat code. So don't worry about that. It just helps like make the game feel more alive with like extra items like these right over here, which are just like little small items, but we have like, you know, like newspaper stands, kind of like stuff you would see outside of a gas station, fuel station, whatever you guys call it where you are. And then here's like the little diner in here. So yeah, it's super cute. We have like a little kitchen area. It feels very like 1950s like diner-esque. But yeah, it's so cute. I love it in here. It's just nice and simple. It kind of reminds me of like a truck stop in a way, you know, maybe some truckers can like come here, fuel up, like eat something, chill out, relax. So yeah, this is super cute. I really like this a lot. And then I believe this is where Johnny Zest lives, like right over here. And then I think his, yeah, and then over here I believe is his baby mama. I think she lives like right over here, I believe. So now we are at the Sage Country Club in Willow Creek. I wanted to show you guys this last, but this is a lot that is right beside the land grab home, which again, I love this. It's very traditional. It reminds me of like a yuppie, like wealthy country club that you would see in real life. It reminds me of ones that I've seen in my IRL. But look how big this is. So this is supposed to be a like obviously a country club, like I already said, but there's a wedding venue in the back. This is the reception area. For this only being base game, I think this looks so romantic and very pretty. It doesn't look like, you know, the crusty dusty EA version that we normally get with weddings. I think it looks good, again, for a base game, and it just looks romantic, very like southern almost in a way with like all the pretty trees. Definitely reminds me of, you know, the Willow Creek style that we always love, and there's like a little pool over here. So normally with country clubs, they do have a pool, they have like a bar area, they do have wedding venues too. A lot of people do get married at country clubs when they are members. It's just, I don't know, at least where I'm from, that's kind of like a popular thing to do. Little country club, I think it's beautiful. And again, I think it's so fitting to be beside the land grabs. Anyways, guys, if you enjoyed the video, please like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you thought about this base game save file. Let me know if it lives up to your expectations. Let me know if you're shooketh, if you love it, and if you're like, oh my god, this is so pretty. Can't wait to play in it. I'd love to hear your thoughts. And as always, if you do have your own save file, feel free to message me on Twitter, Tumblr, my email as well, if you guys want to share your save file with me and I can share it with my community. I'm always searching for save files in general. As you guys know, I'm like a little save file searcher. So if you guys have one in the works, if you guys want me to share it or showcase it first, please let me know. I would love to share it so more simmers can take a look, because at the end of the day, not every simmer gets on Sims Twitter or Tumblr. A lot of people do check out new mods, CC, save files, that kind of thing on YouTube. So it's a really good place to share that kind of thing, especially when there's a new save file. So anyways, I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching, and give this creator lots and lots of love. And yeah, comment down below. Can't wait to hear from you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.